Blub blub everyone, welcome back to RimWorld. Oh, I missed something. Haha. No music, there it is. Welcome back to RimWorld Odyssey. I added a few mods. Let's just quickly go over them. Don't stop the music, just doesn't, no pauses between the music anymore, which I like. Better vanilla masking, it's just a visual mod that just makes the visuals that are a little bit wonky better. I don't know if that's even relevant still, but I'll just edit it, it's fine. Damage overlay, which just shows us what is damaged and in what degree. So this is very damaged, unfortunately. These are a bit damaged, this stuff is damaged, all this, yeah, and these ruins here. So just so we can have a quick look about our ship and see everything that's damaged very easily, because otherwise it might be quite hard. Do you see that this is damaged? I don't. Actually, not this, this. There's a little scratch there and there. This one is damaged, but this, I would have assumed, belongs to this. But no, these are actually two parts of a wall. So it makes it a little bit easier. Dismantle ancient junk. Finally, we can just say deconstruct this and it's gone. And the same with this one. It's so good. I love it. One of the best mods ever. Prepare moderately. Shouldn't do anything. And just for the next run. And Mellow's shoes and socks I did add. Let's see what we got there. Because I want them to wear shoes. That their feet are naked for some reason, but the rest is plated in armor. It's just weird. No wonder they lose so many toes and stuff. Clogs? Oh god. Dress shoes? Felt boots? Foot wraps? Kid shoes. Kid socks. Riding boots. Sure, everyone gets riding boots. Stockings. Oh, nice. Summer socks, winter socks, work boots. Okay, are these even doing anything? They actually give them move speed. That's kind of fun. And the riding boots are probably... They're not even better armored. Tame animal, train animal, and more move speed. I mean, I'm gonna go with move speed. It's not much anyway, but the pain shock threshold is actually kind of nice. So what I would want... Now I have to... Now I would have to decide about... or make two different outfits, basically, right? Because pain shock threshold is pretty good for our meleeers. So they don't go down. Although, if they go down, then they're dead. School shoes. Oh my god, it's an anime mod. I didn't know that, but, it's fine. We just ignore those. And we'll just make them either all work boots. Yeah, although these do need the best... Actually, the work boots have more armor, which is kind of weird. Huh. Yeah, I'm just gonna make them all work boots. I think that's fine. They have steel... Probably steel... steel caps at the toes, yeah. Which I guess is fine. Let's just make 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 9. We need 9. Yeah, let's just make 9. And we'll see how that goes. We cannot really make that out of anything but leather and steel. So that's fine. Just don't use thrombo leather. Or fur. Or thrombo fur and thrombo mane. The rest I don't give a crap about. I love this. Oh, the sentient plant skin. That was the ones in the desert that we got. Ooh. That's kind of cool. But yeah, make it out of whatever you want. Just, use people with skill. Okay. Neat. Neat. Otherwise, I think that was it. Just these mods were added. I'm gonna leave them up on the screen if anyone asks. And I guess we're good. Make some shoes. Yeah, and we also have to still get through this whole complex, which will be a little bit harsh, as we have seen so far. So, not ideal, and we, have Coda with a unfortunate permanent beam injury in the brains. Anywhere else would be fine because we can get rid of that, but the beam injury in the brain is really, really bad. Maybe I should get him off of doctoring now. He's our best doctor, though. Maybe we get Lissa up. as our doctor. Maybe that's better. Lissa has to come after you there. Oh, we haven't set her up, really. That's kind of weird. I thought I did. You don't... I mean, you could do some childcare. You're really shit at it, so probably not. I'm not sure I want you hunting. I mean, you do have the laser one. You can do cooking because it's just butchering and kibble if we need it. You might do hunting, but I definitely want you on the up and up with crafting, I think, because that is a very good skill there. And you're mainly smithing for your mechanoids, which kinda is okay. We could even now split them and let's say make Lissa our tailor. And Kuros maybe our crafter. Although you will definitely get better. We could have 2 tailors, for example. And Red Harvest is just our smith. Smith with Strinik. I mean, she's already so good. She should do all of them. But since Red Harvest is also a constructor, maybe just say, okay, everything is on 3 for you. That should still be before these. And if you have to do nothing there, you can haul. But do the... Yeah, maybe we don't want you hunting that much anymore. That's fine. But, you know, if you have nothing to do, if you don't have to construct, then you do some of the crafting stuff. Otherwise, you do hauling and cleaning or research, which is fine. Or, you know, tree chop or whatever. Tree chop hunt. And we just say, you are now our tailorer. Actually, now you are our crafter and you're our tailorer. You are not as good now, but you will be better soon. So I guess that's fine. So the Red Harvest is not bound by these anymore. She can do more construction like this. Perfect. And we get some nice chem fuel out of this. Oh god, drop pods. They are really weird life signs. The air roars with the unmistakable sound of a drop pod during re-entry. Scanners detect life signs inside, but they are really weird life signs. As if the scanner couldn't tell whether it is animal or plant life. It's another... Ah, yeah, it's another overgrown drop pod generating terraforming life form. Yeah. Could we just deconstruct this and send Red Harvest here as a priority, so that cannot spawn? Fine with me. Thanks. Done. Good. Crisis averted. Although the Scarlands could have maybe used some. Maybe I should leave that next time. And see if it's so far away and see what happens. And we can combat life forms if necessary. I really want to do this. But this is disgustingly hard. The mini slugger turrets I'm not worried about. The mech capsule, high shield, not great. The nodes are nice for more resources. Still don't know which ones they would be. The auto mortar is really bad. We would need to go for this instantly. 2 Scorchers, not great. Burning is a problem. Militor, not really that much of an issue. But the gunner, the centipede gunner, is really bad. Those are the really big boys. And I don't even know what I would want here. A lot of Glitter World is nice, especially for after this. Youth Serum would be amazing. Tech Prints, awesome. That's a lot of Tech Prints. Skin Hardening is probably the one I would like to have. We can't really make use of what we get here anyway, though. So maybe it's not worth going for this. This is a good one, though. But this is also outside of the storyteller. The storyteller doesn't give a crap about your quest, and I don't like that. So when we do this, the storyteller could just, which is Randy, so he could do anything, but he could just spawn a gigantic raid on us. Which would be kind of bad. Well, also could be good, because the raid could go for these things, you know, got right through this. But if it wouldn't, then we would be in trouble. So I'm really not sure if I want to do this. You know what? Let's just do a little safety save here and just try. And if it doesn't work out at all, I may just reload. We'll see. The plasteel would be nice too with the youth serum. But this is the highest value as well, so let's just get these done. Then we don't have to go for them in the future, and let's see how this works. So it will also mean that we will have... Oh, they are very close. That we also have to be, you know, on hold with this, which is kind of sad. But we have what we wanted from here. Now, what is this? The high shield. There's the mortar. I don't like the capsule. And I don't like that the mortar will not kill this one. Because this is the really big problem here. I could kill the mortar, and that would take everything here with it. Unfortunately, also the nodes, but who gives a crap? I will never get those anyway. That means I can't kill the centipede. And I do not want the shield to activate. Okay, that is just an anti-mortar shield. Once I get rid of the mortar, these are not that much of a problem anymore. But it will be a problem that the centipede exists. And these were always problematic and strong. And I'm not sure how strong they actually are. They have a lot of armor, but not good against blunt. Minus 100 to 250 degrees is the comfortable temperature for this thing. Oh my god. I may have a little time before they wake up. In 21 hours. I could build something real quick to defend against these. We should have... Yeah, we should have steel, so I could do some quick steel thing. Explode the mortar. Is that the range? No, that's minimum range. That's the minimum range. It cannot fire once we're in here, which is good. Because that's what we want. But I could build something here. They don't have a proximity alert or anything. Unless this is. It's just mini slugger turrets. So I could build a defense here real quick. Just some structures out of steel. To have a little bit defense against these. Then explode this turret. Which cannot shoot me here. Can shoot my ship though, which is kind of bad. And just take the engagement, I guess. Because the Scorchers should die. The Minotaur should die in this. Just this doesn't, and that scares me. These may do bad things to us, but generally, I don't care. I mean, I could make this a little bit better as well if I also put barricades in there. Which I can take back. They give a little bit of waist high. Barricades are ugly but provide better cover than other low objects. So it's better than rocks. Basically. And we have our stunning thing. So the stunning thing could go to the centipede gunner and we're good. Hopefully. Let's do this. Red Harvest, do this quick, please. Okay, this is not a thing. Do these. Perfect. Oh, Red Harvest is amazing. No, you will finish your job. Dayak is now of our thingamabob, and therefore he should be amazingly happy in a second. Because this should go away. Well, the rebuff won't go away, but the other stuff went away, and that's good. Strinik does have problems. We know. It is bad, I know. And we're going to destroy more mechanoids, but we need you. You specifically we need. Practicing martial arts, that should give you some recreation too. But I think we're going. I think we're going. Now, let's quickly fix the ones with the highest armor to not be behind these better covers. And the ones with the lowest armor to be mostly behind them. Like Terrible Hamster, unfortunately, chooses to have terrible, terrible armament. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. I probably want you more like up here to cover this bit a bit better. Yeah, that's better. You can be at least up here. That's fine. Okay. So, Strinik we'll do 4 hours. Well, okay. Oh, I wish I had... there was a mod... No. Achtung doesn't exist anymore, right? But there was a mod that could take save these positions for people. Defense positions. And you could just, you know, tell them to, yeah, go to your defense positions. That would have been great now. Search and destroy. Mini turret. Drafted hunt. Animal war call is big, but probably doesn't do anything. Because there are no animals. It's kind of sad. Okay, if we have to wait for 4 hours, then we have to wait for 4 hours, which is fine. This thing will still need 12 hours then to activate on its own. And the mechanoids shouldn't activate. But they can care for their immediate stuff. A little bit. This is so expensive to repair, my god. Especially if we're shooting it again. Maybe we should... It's not enough because this needs a wide range. This needs to be here. That means we would have to build out to here to have someone stand here and shoot in this direction. So that's not great. It's really not great. What we could do is like put it here, two spaces away, and let them shoot through the door, but they would also hit the walls. So it's not ideal. And the lasers are really good against walls, which is kind of weird. Hopefully they're also really good against highly armored centipedes. Now I want the doggo. We could enrage a monitor lizard. That's nice. Now I want the doggo with the scythes against the... Well, that was... Yeah, it was against... No, it was against insects, that thing. Sad. There was another thing we've seen against mechanoids. No, the insects were made to fight mechanoids. We can have insects as a thing. With a specific meme there. Cannot look at memes, right? Oh, that's kind of stupid. It's the same as in Stellaris. God damn it. When will people learn? But we could, you know, instead of mechanoid, we could have insect primacy, and we could use insects and keep them as pets. But I don't want that. That is disgusting. Not because they're insects, but because they would murder... Oh my god, you're 1,000 years old. Because they would murder us. 2,000-year-old centipede gunner. Well, that is at least worth it. Oh, and also, there will be something popping out of this capsule, by the way. Which is kind of bad. So we don't know what that will be, and the centipede is already a gigantic threat. But I think you're good. Wait, are you? Yes, you're good. So, all of you guys. Once again, please. "12 hours. Perfectly. Perfectly timed. Now, you should be a bit further up, I guess, to have a better shot. You can be there. And just... Strinik should have... Doesn't have the range. Well, that sucks. That really sucks. That really, really sucks. I didn't check for that. Well, if I get you down here, you will have the range. One of you guys needs to be up there. Kokoda is gonna die. I see it coming. Terrible hamster needs to be here, and the rest should be fine. We even have a lance, so that should be good. Okay, Strinik, you should have... Yes, you do have the range. Let's initiate. I'm gonna save this, though. Just because I'm a scaredy cat. Let's see how that works. And you need to hit this. Will they wake up when this... before this explodes? Because then it will be a problem. No. That's really good. It doesn't say when it will explode. That's kind of shit, because I would like to prime this shot onto this thing so it doesn't move. There it is. Okay, prime it on this thing. They didn't die. Nothing died. That's really bad, guys. I mean, one of the turrets died, that's great, but there's still 3. There's this thing. Kill this, please. Charge lance. Kill this, please. Luckily, these turrets are shooting too. Oh god, this is disgusting. And very, very bad. We have cover though, so it's the best situation we could have in that regard. Oh my god, there is another. Oh no. That came out of this thing. Oh, you shitting me. Oh my bloops. Large mech recharger. No. Weight class heavy. Centipede blaster. These things are really bad. No, where is the... Where's its weapon? I don't see the weapon. Yes, we can make them as well. Oh, a little bit of damage. Nothing major. Because this thing has a minigun. And this one has a heavy charge blaster. A pulse charge rapid fire blaster for area suppressive fire. Heavy cooling allows long deadly bursts. Yeah, that is a problem. Because that thing does 15 damage with 24 shots. That thing is not allowed to fire. But we are already... We're not really doing anything here. We're not even hitting. But we're getting hit, which is not good. Those are very strong shots. Why are they so strong? Well, that Psychic Soothe comes in handy. I mean, we can't call the Monitor Lizard. Could call a Trash Panda. I say the Monitor Lizard is a better choice. Warcall Berserk. Doesn't do anything. Cool. Well, that was useful. I actually don't want you to do anything. Thank you. So we can pelt you. Oh, great. You can't hit for shit. You have 8 shooting and you can't hit a thing that's as big as a barn? I mean, it's bigger than multiple humans together. But this is why I wanted them to have the turrets. Because now they can shoot. The thing is, this is not as strong in melee. Not at all. This can't do shit in melee, so maybe I should just jump in. Do you have a jump pack? Coda doesn't. Damn it. Can you only do that twice? Ever? Wow. And the monitor doesn't do shit. Cool, thanks. Great ability, thank you. How can I get one here? Maybe I don't need to if I just stun you. Maybe I don't care then, and you just jump in? Oh. Well, you run in, and then you jump in, and murder that thing up front. I hope that's not a bad idea, but we'll see. Oh, I love that jump pack. That's amazing. Please go into melee combat. Okay, it's not in melee combat. That is not the burst. Oh no, that was one of mine. Okay. It is. Look at that wound up time. But that is why, because it's so devastating. Okay, we can not stun you because we are too dumb to fire correctly. The walls are giving in. Oh, the monitor lizard does something. Well, that's nice. Okay, we are killing this hard. That's good. How about this thing? I'm not as scared of the minigun, to be honest. But this thing is almost dead as well. That is a strong one. I hope I didn't choose badly with the tech prints. How's our health doing? I can't see the health here, huh? Well, I do. Leg gunshot. Shredded scar is not good. But you seem to be fine. Nothing. You have a shot in the head. You're kidding me, right? I have a freaking gunshot wound in the head. And your right ear was destroyed, but that is long ago, so that's fine. And you have the permanent injury anyway, and you still have the cuts. You couldn't heal, but that's fine. Okay, you're good. How about you go... I don't want him to go there and die. Because he will. Just because everyone is shooting him. Ooh, maybe that minigun is still very bad. Okay, that stun is amazing. Drotin, how are you doing? Fine. Again, melee damage, really crappy. Strenick, kill this. I wish you could do this more often. But I think the mortar turret was a wise choice. Although, me being here would probably have prevented it from doing anything because it would just shoot us, not the ship. But it could have shot the ship. That's why I wanted to get rid of it. And it did damage the Scorchers and kill a turret for me, which was huge. Okay, I think Drotin has this in the bag. And kills this alone. That is huge, by the way. Oh, that wasn't his kill? Oh, that's sad. Isn't there a kill log or something? Wielding his thrombohorn, skillfully scratched the centipede blaster in the third body ring, which killed the blaster. So that's pretty good. Kick gravel in the eyes of the centipede. Does that work? Oh, did he actually kill it? There was a... Wasn't there somewhere? There. Why is there no kill stat? I think there was one. I don't know what this is. Hermits? Oh, if they are... Okay, if they have a certain title. Aero drone strikes. You can actually get drone strikes and stuff? I didn't know that. That's news to me. That's pretty cool. Ah, there it is. He has 23 kills, 1 human-like, 5 animals, 4 mechanoids. Do we see what kills? Oh, we don't have a kill list? That would have been so good. Damn, you research a lot. He's a colonist for almost 2 years now. Hey, Kato TTV? I think Kato TTV? Welcome. I'm sorry that I can't pass your name. Oh yeah, in the right there it's a little bit better. Kuto TTV. Hello, welcome. And thank you for the raid, man. Very, very much appreciated. Hello, raiders. Kuto. Okay. Or Kuto? Is it cute? No? Maybe? I'm sorry. Just how I read that. We recently, well, just now, since this turret is still exploding, killed a mechanoid cluster for a quest. Unfortunately, I feel that Randy will murder us after this, but sure. I'm well, how are you? QTO works as well? Oh, I see, I see. Thank you for the raid and welcome, raiders. We're playing some RimWorld Odyssey, of course. What did you play? I mean, of course, I say. But, oh, I should probably write that in small, in lowercase. Why doesn't that work? Oh, but because it's shout out. I'm an idiot. Q2TTV. Yes, RimWorld as well. I was expecting that. Let's be honest. So did your colony survive? What did you do? Are you playing with the spaceship stuff? Hopefully. And we are basically playing the spaceship start, but without the mechanoids murdering us every few days. Ooh, we got some camel hide workboots and also with a few mods. And I say a few, it's just little vanilla plus, you know, just 150 mods or so. Your basic one, okay. I see. I did try when I first tried this out last week. I did start as a tribal and see how it goes and if we could get, or if I could get to the ship. Damn, that didn't really work. Well, it did work. I did survive and I went towards the ship, but my colony then was so big that I didn't want to leave it behind. But I wanted to play the nomad style, so I started this campaign with having a ship, which just makes things so fun. Because to me, let me just explain that real quick. To me, the world was always, it existed, but it was so far away and so unconquerable or unexplorable that it actually irked me a little bit. And that's why I did a 100% world here as well. Because, you know, I wanted to see more of it. And that's basically why this DLC is nice, in my opinion. Because it allows you, better than with caravans, and I didn't like the caravans because of it, to explore the world. Because with caravans, you never had your infrastructure with you and stuff. And now basically, I mean, that's what the ship is. It's just a moving base. It doesn't do much more. But that is amazing and lets you actually explore different things. And now with these beautiful extra special locations, that just makes that so much more worth it. That's why I like the DLC so far. No, it didn't survive. Plus, I haven't touched the new 2 DLC. Oh, okay, interesting. That's really cool. It's really fun, yeah. I mean, the ship doesn't do more. You could put weapons on here, but there is no ship combat or anything, as far as I know. You could put weapons on here to defend yourself a bit better, but it's basically just a moving base. It's very small. That is a problem. You can expand it, of course, which we have done. We are already 250 almost over the starting size, because the starting size is 500 with this engine. And you need these cores to extend this. And as you can see, you can also extend your silhouette with those. And not only the tiles you can have, but yeah, it's still very small. You have to work with confined spaces, and basically, to me, getting meals online is basically impossible. Thank you for your follow, man. Very nice of you. Yes, you can expand your ship. With the Odyssey content, you need this graph ship structure, which needs graphite panels, which you cannot make at the beginning. There is a research for it, but you need special stone for that too. I think you need vac stone is what it's called. That's only you can only find that on asteroids, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, vac stone with traces of silver ore. So vac stone can be mined on asteroids, which you need special preparations for, because your ship will not survive in space without heating, without oxygen, without your people having vac suits at least, or power armor, which is the same. It also protects you from the vacuum. And so you have to have these preparations, and then you also have to have the research for it. And then you can actually make graphite plates as much as you like, as far as I know. And your ship can go up to 2000 size. So there is some room to expand and to do things, which is kind of nice. And they are... Where are they? Is it down here? Somewhere? Advanced Graph Tech. There. It is Spacer Tech. And then you can make these panels. And I know that you need Vaxstone for them. That's all I know. But yeah. Otherwise, you can find them. Where are we on the world? Oh, I need to just zoom in. At these special locations that you will get. Also, where is it? There was one down here. Yeah, I have to go into the freaking cold again. I hate it. So there are different quest locations where you can find more graph cores and more graph light panels, which, you know, you need to expand your ship with. Every graph core gives you 250 extra space, and every graph light panel gives you one foundation, which then allows your ship to, you know, take that stuff, whatever is on the foundation, with it. So it's kind of fun. And also a different kind of playstyle, and I prefer it because you can actually explore the world a bit better. It makes it hard to do all the things you want, maybe, though. Like, you know, crafting stuff and so on. Or we have the mech... we have a mechanator, which I've never played with. And, where is it? Strinnick is our mechanator. And for their stuff that they need to make more mechanoids, you need so much space already. And then I would like to go into transhumanism as well. At the moment, we're not, of course. We're just shipborne, craft culture, and mechanoid supremacy. For now. And I would like to go into that direction, but that needs even more space and tech and stuff. And I can't manage that quite yet. Affiliation, I actually turned affiliation down. I could affiliate if I wanted to right now. If you mean Twitch. Or do you mean anything else? So yeah, I could affiliate, I just don't want to. Which was my decision because of advertising that would not have been on my channel if I'm not affiliated. But I heard that they are already changing that, so maybe then I will be affiliated again if I want to. We'll see. I do have some nice emojis though, because they didn't take those away for some reason. So that's nice. Hey Manaway, how are you doing? Your character is doing fine, by the way. She's actually one of the most healthiest persons in this colony. Although she doesn't like that we destroyed mechanoids right now. We just fought this cluster for a quest, and hopefully, yeah, we won't die. Hopefully we won't die in a second here. Ooh, and they like that they destroyed a cluster. That's good. Because that will offset the -10 for destroying mechanoids. A little bit, at least. Where is that? Defeat a cluster. Yeah, a 4 is not, you know, handling the 10 very well, but we'll see. Anyone in danger? Where's my health? There. You're injured. You're fine, you're fine. You're injured in the head, which is not good, Lissa. How's that looking for you? It's just some bruises, so that's fine. You're bleeding. You have no immediate danger, which is good. Yeah, you're permanent brain injury, man. You're the husband of Manaway. Manaway, your husband has a permanent brain injury, so... 80% efficiency in the brains. Not great. He'll probably drool a bit more, just so you know. Okay, now we can get rid of this. We can take all of this in. Just haul all of these with priority. That's cool. This one too, please. Yes, we get a free barrel. That's kind of nice. And what does this do? Can't really do anything with this. It's kind of sad that I can't use this. But just deconstruct these and we will be fine. Oh, and also we can just deconstruct these and get our steel back. At least some of it. And maybe deconstruct this as well. To get the steel back. And that's cool. Neato. That went quite a bit better than I thought. Alrighty, I'm ahead off. I got to do some graphic designing for my clothing brand I'm making soon. Well, enjoy. Good luck with that. And thank you for the raid again. Very, very kind of you. I made fried rice again. That is also nice. Run away. Well done. Well done. Okay, you're fine. Yeah, you need some treatment. You don't really. So the only ones who need treatment... You have been treated. You have treated yourself, which is kind of good. Fine. Is there a button to switch between colonists? I think there is. I just don't know it. You're absolutely fine. You're not a worry. You definitely need treatment. No one else is... Oh, no, you're not bleeding. Oh, you just hurt there. Okay, that's fine. Okay, no, only Diarch needs some help, and that is what our Red Harvest can provide as our best doctor. Now, especially since Coda is a little bit damaged. Olive oil on the pan, then freshly cooked rice, pulled salted pork. I don't like pulled pork. I don't know what it is. Whenever I ate it, it wasn't really nice. It was actually kind of bad. I like meat, but pulled pork, not really. Eggs, assorted veggies, and roots. I just use an easy bag of veggies. But if you want to know, it's carrot, corn, red, and yellow bell pepper. Well, it sounds good. And broccoli. That's pretty good. Pretty good mix. So I would do it. My girlfriend always wants zucchini and everything, but, you know, that sounds much better. I don't like fried rice, though. Rice is okay. Not my favorite, but it's okay. But fried, I don't like. I don't like if the rice gets crunchy. That is actually very disgusting to me. Oh, we have tech prints now. That is the quest reward that we got. 3 of them. Really good ones. Especially the skin hardening could be amazing for our frontliners. The gold... Yeah, cool. I'll take it. So who should get this? You get 2000 XP. I mean, Coda is probably not a good choice there. Could we give this to Tomo? To give you some extra mega learning? No. Will never research. Oh yeah, because you're not old enough. We could store them until you're old enough. And just pump your research with that. We don't need them right now, I think. Because... I'm not sure if we ever get to Ultra Mech Tech, unfortunately. What's in there? The Tesseron is Ultra, really? And the War Queen. See, that sounds better. And the Centipede. That's all Ultra Mechs? God damn it. The Legionary as well. And the Cyclops. No, the Centurion. Not Cyclops? Interesting. So we have the healing factors that we already got. Circadian Influence is one of the ones we have now. That is Half Cycler, Circadian Assistant, Half Cycler again, and Assistant. Don't know why that's double. In there we don't have Flesh Happening. We have Skin Hardening. Yeah, Tough Skin Gland would be amazing. Stone Skin Gland. I mean, even better, Armor Skin. Oh my god. I don't know why there are 2 copies of each, but, you know, Armor Skin, yes, would be amazing. We have... Not Artificial... Where's the rest? Where's the last one? Oh, Brain Wiring, that's down here. And do we have Specialized Limbs as well? Power Claw, Field Hand... I don't like these, really. I will never use those. It's way too specialized. I mean, usually I don't have pawns that are that specialized. Starflight Basic. Ship Structural Beam. Building a ship to leave the star system. Oh, yes, that could be our goal in the end. Okay, yeah. That's how we win. Have a good time, Kuto. And thank you again. If the rice gets crunchy, it's fried too much. Yeah, probably. That's probably what I experienced every time when I had fried rice, and I don't like it. The brain wiring is something we definitely have. Pain Stopper, Mind Screw. Ooh, definitely no Mind Screw, thanks. Joy Wire could be really good for some people. Pain Stopper, Mind Screw, and Joy Wire again. Okay, so nothing really that important. I would like the Skin Hardening, but it is it's Ultra Tech, so that will take even longer to get. So I don't care right now. I think I will just keep them. for now in storage, and we'll just give them to Tomo to boost their intelligence very, very hard. Once they become of age. Depends on what she's getting. We are not prepared right now to give her an education, but that is a big thing we are working on now. I'm sorry. If everyone is so far in good shape, what we want to do with our graphite plates that we have right now is we want to expand our crafting space in some direction. Because we need the fabrication table desperately. So we could make another room here and put all the mech stuff in there, for example, plus the fabrication table maybe. That would be fine. We don't necessarily need a different room. We could make this one gigantic workshop, which you can see here. It needs to be a workshop for these things to work. And I think this one needs to be in a workshop as well. I'm not sure where it shows that, actually. Because if these are not in a workshop, does it only show it if it's not in the correct thing? Because this, for example, needs to be in a laboratory. And makes it a laboratory as well. Because if it's not, it will definitely go down in research. By a lot. I don't like it that... Oh, optimal room laboratory. There it is. Okay, so... For the mech stuff... Does it say it here? I should probably... No, this is not RimHUD. Shite. That's kind of sad. Because I would like to see that here. I'd like to see what the optimal room is for everything. But this is not RimHUD. I can only do that for creatures. Which is okay. Like, we added the movement speed here. Which is quite nice. Sad. So this one doesn't have an optimal room. So they didn't update this with biotech. Yeah, biotech buildings with a new patch. Which is okay. Also means they don't need to be in here. But the fabrication bench definitely does have that, right? Mobile scanner could be interesting. Does it show the optimal room here? No, that would be too useful. Whatever affordance is. Yeah, this has to be in a workshop. So this has to be in this room. Somewhat, somehow. But we could put another room here, or maybe even here. Just make the ship a little bit, you know, tighter. And put all the mech equipment in there. Would need to be a bigger room, though. And maybe move these storages away, but it doesn't really work with this room. Well, it would. If I get rid of this one, I can put this back. This one would go away, so it makes it a little bit more roomy, and I could also have more storage there, because these two would need to move here, for sure. And then I could get rid of the arts table because I don't care about art that much, and then the fabrication workbench would just fit. Actually, I could put another storage back here. Actually, just along these toolboxes instead of two side by side. Because the fabrication bench is exactly as big and needs one space for a chair. That would work. I think I like that idea, not making this room much bigger. Although later we will have to. But where would we put the school? We could put a school here, actually. Although it could be thematically be close to the laboratory. It needs to be a different room though, so it can't be, you know, the laboratory. Since we have a child, we should care for it. And also we can then turn on, we have two pairs. We could turn on for them that they don't try for a child, but that they can, that they shouldn't avoid it. At the very least. Because we do have the space to do these. Ancient concrete barrier. Okay, that's not what I want. Wait, hello? Thank you. Get rid of these. That's steel. We do need some. Well, actually we don't. It's fine. But yeah, that would be a plan. I would like to make this bigger too. Let's start with this. Just to have a little bit more room in this weird shaped head. Maybe we move this even a little bit upwards. Yeah, this diagonal is not represented here because of this. Which is kind of sad. Which we could change if I just put a plate there. Looks like such a weird robot. Like a very fat robot. We do have some space here, don't we? Yeah, we do. So I definitely want this at least 2 up. And that will give us 2 spaces. One here, to put these upwards. And then we'll have enough room for this. Not enough room for another TV. But the TV in here should go into the hospital later anyway. Should we have a hospital? So I probably make the school here. Not too big. We could have a hospital on this side. That sounds okay-ish. Now, can we have the school something like this? Just for some fancier looking stuff. So a table, a school table is... Oh God, where's that furniture, right? Because that makes sense. It's just 4 spaces. Just a square. That's all we need. We have this wall, so we don't need another. And then we need 3 times 2. Which we can pack in this configuration. You know, 4 wide and 2 up. So it's basically a square and 1 on the side each. That's all the room we need. We only have 1 child. We only need 1 table. And there could be two... Could there be 2 children? I think there's always an adult and a child sitting here, so that's fine. I think I need to make this a little bigger, but this will be... If we do this, yeah, we could have 2 tables here. Then I need 2 more. Okay, that's fine. I think that works out. Just make this yay big for a wall. And then blackboard, blackboard, blackboard. Table, table. And the rest is walls. Yeah, that would exactly work. Good. So that's the school space. Done. That should also, you know, not use too many. We need to connect it with the head, which is kind of weird, but I'll keep this open just for, you know, looks. But we need to connect it, otherwise it wouldn't work here. Therefore, I'm going to get rid of these corners, and this is going to be a small-ish hospital. Let's do it this way. So we know hospital beds are just normal beds, so it could be this is wall. So hospital bed, hospital bed, hospital bed. There's space for a fridge here for medicine, and also maybe another one, a normal shelf for other kinds of medicine. You know, this is herbal and this is other kinds. And maybe 2 single fridges because, you know, the different kinds of medicine. And we could have vital monitors. We have 3 beds. Vital monitor, vital monitor, vital monitor would work. I don't think a hospital needs anything else apart from flooring, which is fine. Of course, this is the wall because this is the head. That's a robot that pats himself on the back and salutes on the other side, or, you know, screws the ear on or something. That's kind of weird. Am I babyless? So far, yes, because I told you guys not to make babies. Because we're on a freaking spaceship and we had, you know, this was our barracks before. Well, actually, this right here was our barracks before. And we still have a prisoner cell in there for some reason. So we didn't have space for kids. And we couldn't upgrade our ship, you know, we couldn't expand our ship so far. So it would have been a bad idea for you guys to get kids. Just saying. But let's go with this smallish hospital. It's still more hospital beds than we have now, which should be fine for the moment. And maybe we have enough of these tiles to get a room for the mechanitor stuff in here and hopefully get the fabrication bench in there. Which we can. And that should be big enough. Because we also save this space. We just need to make sure the mechanitor has all the things in there that they need. Which is not that much, to be honest, if they're all in one room. We could basically finagle that a little bit and that would be good. But let's let them build this. And let's get these rooms done. Especially the school and the hospital are very important. Can I have baby now? Once this is finished, once we have a school, maybe. Because we are pretty tight on space. Having a baby in here would be kinda harsh. But maybe we have enough. I'm not sure how many tiles we will have after this. We already got rid of 30 tiles, so... And we got a disease. That's not cool, and it's red harvest even. That is weird. It should be fine though, because you'll just fix yourself and then you get into bed. Yeah, just get into bed and you should be absolutely fine because this is the masterwork one with an immunity gain speed factor of 111. So yeah, 11% on top is good. We could also preach health if we wanted to. We don't need to convert anyone. No, we don't need to convert anyone anymore. Diag was the last one, so... Let me check. Yes, correct. So, Manaway can just... don't have the preach health ready. Well, that's bad. But it should still be fine. For that situation, you want preach health ready. But it is just, in quotation marks, an infection. And we're already at a positive value. It is not the plague. The plague is the bad one. The infection, I think we could handle before as well. And once we have a hospital with sterile tiling, which we can afford easily right now, no problem. Oh, we're actually getting rid of more mechanoids. Nice. Getting another damaged scyther blade. Let's get rid of that to get some extra plasteel, which I definitely do want. Look at all these beautiful shoes. Can you actually wear them? Feet middle and feet skin. Oh, for the socks. We should also make socks, right? We're not making socks. Make socks. Oh, and I don't need 9 shoes. I need... I actually need 8 because... No, wait. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I actually need 10 and 1 times I need kid shoes. So, I need... Not foot wraps. I will need kid socks, but let's make... Summer or winter? I mean, we are going into winter. We'll make winter socks for everyone. So, we'll make winter socks 10 times. Really, that kids cannot have those, but sure. And we'll make it out of anything, I guess. We don't have these. We don't have hyperweave. We're running out of stuff. That's not good. But yeah, we need to make those, and we need to make... the kid variants. Kid socks. Do we only have these kid shoes? Which... It's so Japanese schoolgirl nonsense. Let's make these. Give movement speed as well. Just make one. They're out of wood, but I don't care. At least we can make wood. No synthelene, we don't have that. Textiles. All good, but no Thrombo stuff. Okay, so they may be out of textiles. We'll see. We'll see what they use. I don't care. Child has to endure. That's the problem as a child. You just have to endure. Where are the socks for children? I want that layer. It's like into a fortress. Definitely do it. Okay. And these need to be made first, in my opinion. We should be able to mend them again. Please, no. Okay, it's just wool. Yeah, no, none of the good stuff, please. I need 20 fabric. That's disgusting. Okay. But finally they will have shoes. Wooden shoes? Why weird? That's clogs. That's just normal in the Netherlands. Only 3 for that? Oh, that's kind of sad. Yeah, this gets rid of this, which is fine, because we're making this a normal wall now. But that also should give this back. I'm not sure why it doesn't. Probably because it can't decide in which direction it should go, and there's no V-shaped. That's kind of sad. I mean, I could put a wall in there, then it would be fine. Well, I want that space. Maybe for some extra storage later or something. We'll see. So we'll do this. And we'll definitely use these hospital beds. And we can make another. At least excellent quality, please. Precision rifling, neat. Not that we really needed that. I don't think that's much of an upgrade. Apart from our Masterwork Mega Sniper. Oh, why didn't I use this? I'm an idiot. Well, I wanted quicker damage, but that would have been a good one. That thing has EMP rounds. Against mechanoids, it's made for that. And especially made against that here, because we had the range. We had everything here. It's not good in here, because we won't have range. And it will not hit anything. It has 100% on anything but close. It is so good. I mean, look at that thing. 100% hit chance on anything but close targets, which is 3 cells. So, here, close target unlikely. Here, close target, you know the norm. So, kind of sad. Cool. Bird skin work boots. Yes. Boots made out of flying rats. I love it. Okay, getting the school ready. We still have, like, if these don't count in there, which I assume, it'll be 66 more tiles. That's actually, that is probably enough for this. We need to make sure that the workshop for the Mechanitor is big enough that we have an door outwards that can have 3 tiles open. I don't like that we would... Yeah, okay, we will have a corridor again. We could just open this. Let's... will we? We should move the door there and have a 3-wide corridor for us. And then build the mech thing here. At some point we'll make this a little bit, you know, all of this better shaped, I guess, but I hope that works. All that this corridor has to do is be yay big to be at the same height of this wall. And I want 3 because, you know, 3 melee guys can be standing right behind the door and, you know, all cut into one guy. Best use of power. Or best focusing of our powers, actually. This one's actually not necessary, that's good. We will need to embiggen the barracks soon. If we get more children, for sure. A wild woman. Do we care about you, Viper? You have double passion in shooting and intellectual. That's not bad. You're jealous but fun-loving. The jealous is really bad, so no. Human computer. Okay, that's very Wolfgang Holbein for you, but sure. Don't know if anyone knows this guy. I mean, he's a German author, so probably not. But yeah, wrote some. Well, actually, his books are actually translated in English, I think. Animals, crafting. I mean, what do we really need? Let's think about that. Yes, another planter would be good. Do we have one? We have Terrible Hamster. Actually, we do have Manaway. We do have Strinik. Okay. No, we're good. I don't think we need Viper. We can't eat her. I mean, she is a Neanderthal. Yeah, she is. So could be a good melee person, although she's not melee. She's shooting, which is bad for Neanderthals, and also intellectual is bad for them. So yeah, she's actually really, really bad. Strong immunity is nice. Robust, really good. 75% damage incoming. Strong melee, all really nice, but yeah, the rest is just no thanks. Although it is a myth that Neanderthals were stupid, but you know. Very big myth. They were just not as adaptable, is what is assumed, than Homo sapiens. That's why they were just replaced by us, basically. Although we lived at the same time, so. Or overlapping, rather. But they were not stupid. I don't want this to be bigger. This should be fine. Just put these in. Smarter construction should actually help that no one gets trapped here. Yep. Perfect. And you're getting the roofs done beforehand, and then we're gonna get rid of these. Cool beans. Unfortunately, I can't build these. Oh, now I can, because I have a copy. That is amazing. That's amazing. Interesting. We will need a heater in here. And also a vent. We couldn't put a heater here. So we could have a fridge for... No, we don't need a fridge. Actually, I don't need a fridge. But it's interesting that I can copy this. Squeeze the maximum number of items that can be stored. No. No, please. Actually, we don't need a fridge. We only need that for these. So we can just merge them there. Just put it there, and that's fine. The others don't need to be refrigerated. I can just have a shelf for each, which is fine. What am I worrying about? Should we put it here? No. This way? Maybe, so I can have my... Yeah. Can have my power indoors, which is what I want. Also, get rid of that wall, please. So that is that fridge being dealt with. We will want more of these. Steel is inherently sterile. Well, more sterile than anything else. So I think I'm gonna go with steel here. I could do this and put the heater there. Which would be fine. Needs maintenance though. But yeah, this is a really small hospital, but you know, what do we need really as a hospital? Lighting wise, I'm not gonna go with the column. Although that could make it more pretty. I could put a lighting column there. Which are also mod, of course. Like a crystal column has an inherent beauty of 20. And it needs as much light as a normal light, a normal wall light. So this would work. Just beautify the room a bit. Which is important. Ah, I'm missing something because I can't have this. Which is okay. Because I want the TV here. I can't have it. Oh, here. this really work? It would. It would give them all coverage if I put it here. Maybe not. It should, though. Should give them all coverage. They all should be able to see this. I could build them closer together, but it just feels wrong. But then I have to do this one for normal medicine, I guess, and this one for one size for glitter world medicine. Or I could... Yeah, probably these both need to be one size then, as I intended before. So that's okay. And we need a one-sized shelf. Twice. There you go. And we can just set this to... normal medicine, and this one to glitter world. There you go. And then we see what we have all the time. Oh, also, spend a few hours listening to Neil deGrasse Tyson and Christopher Hitchens the other week. Great stuff. Yeah, it is great. What do you say? Oh, I could move the door. You're absolutely correct. If I move the door down by one, this would work better with the TV. Yeah, that's true. Also would make more sense. And then I could move this TV. That is gone. To here. And they would definitely have coverage. And this can stay as normal medicine. And down here, this will be this will be glitter world medicine. And vitals monitor. Maybe here would be enough to... No, they need to touch. So I definitely need 2 vitals monitors when the time comes. At this stage. Maybe we'll just make it bigger then, and then we can have, you know, the beds differently orientated. And we can have 4 in here, like 1, 1, 1, 1, and then we can have just 2 vitals monitors between them, and it should be fine. And we save one. But I think the vitals monitor needs to touch any part of the bed. And then it works. You can also do some shenanigans with... I'm gonna do that with just sleeping spots. You can do some nonsense like... This, of course, put 1 monitor in and you have all covered, but I hate that. That is so metagaming that it's just annoying to me. Oh, I just want to get rid of these, please. And I don't want to do that. It just feels wrong. It just looks wrong. It is wrong. I'm already annoyed enough about this. But I have to. I just need storage. That is a thing that we need. Also, we're running out of food sharply, so we need to get a move on. We definitely do. We need to repaint our ship as well. That should work, hopefully. I don't need a wall here. Maybe we'll just put some storage in here in the end or something. Definitely the toy box will go in there somewhere, just in the corner or so, just in one of these corners. Just makes sense to me. Just put that in there. That's basically then the space for children for now. Okay, Red Harvest is still recovering, which is fine. Can we hunt something in the meantime? Well, boom rats. I don't want to. We can get some rats. This could be dangerous, but let's just do it. We could hunt Viper, but Yeah, I don't really care. Do we have anything... anything with you? Just this mask out of... It's wooden, so who cares? They might have anonymity as a meme. Oh yeah, what I wanted to do was set these critical. Definitely this one, but this one should already be critical. Well, it's only important. Definitely might make this critical. Because if we have any medicine and there's space, it always needs to be up here. Put the light below the TV? I mean, I could. That would make more sense, right? But then they would have to crawl up here to get to the medicine. And I already have to run cables up there. I don't know. It would make more sense. You're right. I'm gonna reinstall it again. Let's just play with that. Also hidden conduits, which we do have to have. Where do we go with those? Should I go here? I think so. Just through the door and stuff. Just there. I want these internally because if a wall gets destroyed, I don't want to cut off all my power of parts of the ship. That's why I'm doing that. And I'm gonna wait until this is built to move it. Yes, they should definitely have coverage. Hopefully we get a good bed out of this. Don't move this. Actually, just... Is that a delivery? Or you're just delivering wood? That's fine. Terrible Hamster, could you please... Yes, we need to clean this. Oh, we need to build the floor as well. Red Harvest. You're absolutely totally fine. Your infection is basically done. Please construct this. Are you good? Yeah, your moving is impaired. That's fine. Won't impair with this. Oh, this doesn't even have a thing. Oh, beautiful crystal column. I like it. So, you get just reinstalled here. I guess in the same orientation. That's fine. I could just get another corner here. Get rid of this. But that would mess with this nice, you know, nice shape. Again, we're totally asymmetrical, and I know that will annoy people. I'm sorry. I can only build in the limits that I have. And the limits don't preclude me from building, you know, or do preclude me from building pretty at times. I could just fill this in now, to be honest. But this just feels a little bit more, you know, natural, more organic, in a way. Yeah, we probably need a few sharp edges here. I could still remodel this if we want to, and if necessary. This will be bad. As I said, I'm going to remodel this. Because I think... I don't like that. This is not as easy as it should be. We should do this. We're an hour in. I should put a cut in. Red Harvest. Why do you have a major break? Mechanoids. Yeah, the expectations are elite, unfortunately, which sucks. Why is that disrespected? You are lying. Oh, because this room is not a room. Fine. Mana away. Prioritize. Prioritize. Prioritize, and then it should be fine. Not sure why you brought that back. Really? You stop building for... Okay, for having sex. Perfect. I mean, of course she did. What else would she do? But that should now get rid of the disrespected. Yes, that is it. Okay. Now we can move all these into a better position. Should we just move it by 1? No, I'm gonna move it by 2. Just use the full room. I could actually put the couch there now. Should probably make more sense. And then move these to the side. Sadly, we don't have the night leather anymore, but because it's here. But that beauty needed to be there. Okay, let's put a cut in here. So we did defeat a mech cluster. We did some redecorating. We're gonna do the school and also the sterile tiles next time. But also we're finishing up this compound, hopefully. If everyone is in a better mood. And I hope we can get Red Harvest, I mean, in that mood as well. And damn, we're making some really good socks. I would like to know what a masterful sock looks like. And feels like. I'm not sure I've ever had one. But, you know. Must be amazing. We should make statues with that sock. It's a Dwarf Fortress reference, you don't need to understand. It's fine. Thank you all for watching. Leave me a like if you like, submit if you haven't. Follow me on Twitch and come to Discord. And I'll see you on the next one. Blub blub, everyone.